Well, Governor Newsom hasn't made clear whether or not he's running for president, but it seems Democratic voters would take him over anyone else in the primary.
Yeah, a new poll from Political shows that Newsom is in the top spot now. He has the support of 25% of California voters, ahead of Kamala Harris and former Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg. Just a few weeks ago, Newsom was behind in the third spot in several polls. His leap into the lead may have something to do with his social media posts that have everybody talking. They bluntly take on Donald Trump. Here's one of those posts. It's in all caps. Dana Ding Dong Perino, never heard of her until today, is melting down because of me. Gavin C. Newsom. Fox hates that I am America's most favorite governor, ratings king, saving America while Trump can't even conquer the big stars of Air Force One anymore. And he signs off with GCN. Now, does this look and sound a little familiar to anybody? Newsom's team is mocking and trolling President Trump's way of posting. How effective is this strategy? Well, as you see here, joining us now is Democratic strategist Michael Trujillo. He's here with us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us, Michael.
Good morning.
What do you make of all this? It seems he's going toe-to-toe. Is it working?
I think they're having fun. I definitely think it's absolutely working. You have a governor here looking to run for president one day, and the best way to elevate yourself as a presidential contender is to take down the current king.
But what I find interesting, weren't we going high when people were going low? Wasn't that the saying of the Democratic Party? We go high when they go low, and now we're going low, toe-to-toe?
I think the good thing about the Democratic engine is we can go into first gear, sixth gear, low gear, high gear. I mean, for us, it's whatever gear we need to get into to get back the White House and hopefully the House.
Well, it's definitely a shift, and maybe that's the point here. They realized they needed to do something drastically different, and I understand that they wanted to kind of learn more about MAGA voters to understand how they attract some of those voters to the Democratic Party.
Well, and it's clearly working. We've seen millions, tens of millions of impressions, both on Facebook, Twitter, his TikTok, Instagram. So they're getting lots of followers, they're amplifying their message, and it's clearly getting under the skin of Republicans across the country.
Is there something about comedy that appeals to people, you know, in a time like this when we are so divisive, that this is in some ways comedic?
Well, I'm a former Rob Reiner aide, so I would say yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and it says a lot, I think, also that social media plays this big of a role in who we feel like is getting to the top of the political landscape.
No, and look, when I was going to college, when I was getting out of college, Facebook was just becoming a thing. So you're basically having this very online generation, this generation that's used to posting everything they feel, everything they're thinking immediately, and getting sort of feedback in terms of likes and retweets and other things like that. So this is an online generation we're talking to.
Is there any post you're seeing, though, that you're like you're cringing about?
I think I cringe at them all.
On both sides?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. So Newsom isn't the only one, though, taking shots directly at President Trump. First-time Democratic candidate for governor of California, Stephen Klubeck, is spending big bucks to get noticed.
Donald Trump being busted cheating at golf.
Trump paying somebody to handle his balls is nothing new. But my plan for California is. I'm Stephen J. Klubeck, and I'm the businessman, Donnie, you pretend to be. I build and repair brands. You wreck them. I create value. You bankrupt companies.
Wow. Okay, so it seems everyone thinks that trolling Trump is the best way to win an election, even in the state races. Do you think we're going to see this even more so since it's working?
Yes. I mean, look, Donald Trump is a fixture in our conversations we have away from work, at work. So talking about you being different from the president or how your vision would align, you know, much differently than his is a way to get attention. This ad's a little different because you have two billionaires talking about their golf game. Not sure how many voters in California connect with that, but you know, everyone has their own vibe. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and God bless Mr. Klubeck.
Michael, where does this go too far?
Right.
We don't know that yet. We thought Trump and what he did on social media was too far. We thought some of the laws he put forward was too far. We thought some of the language he used was too far. And clearly our society is not saying it's too far. So I don't know where that line is yet. And that's the scary part.
It is all very interesting. What do you say to Democratic voters pushing back, saying what we like about the party is that it's completely different from the Republican Party?
I think Democrats want to win. And if we want to be completely different than the Republican Party, it'll come through in policies and legislation we push forward once we're in power.
But on Twitter, it looks like they're going to look the same. Michael Trujillo, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, let's